Hello there, my fellow spooky souls. Ever wanted to get paid to terrify people? If you've already been to my channel, you know I've done just that, and if you're new, strap in, because I'm going to show you how you can too. I'm going to give you the full story on how I became a professional scare actor. I actually came across this job as a complete coincidence, through a Facebook group for cosplayers. After I got the job, I talked to the producers and they said that they were specifically looking for cosplayers, since they already have experience with costuming. They were also keeping an eye out for LARPers, because of the improvisation skills you develop through LARPing. The really important thing to take away from this is to not discredit your interests, because they're legitimate skills. Of course, all scare acting jobs are not found through Facebook, and I think the best way of finding them is to reverse the process, sort of. Consider the places where you would actually meet scare actors. Theme parks, haunted attractions, and stuff like that. It's the sort of job where contacts are great to have as well, so if you've got friends that are interested in theater, they could be great references. Don't limit yourself to your local area either, because these jobs are often few and far between, so they can be difficult to find close to you. Speaking of theater though, the most important part of my audition was improvisation. It was an online interview/audition, and we were a few people doing it at the same time. We were parted up in smaller groups and discussed how we would handle situations that could come up in the park while we were out working. The most fun part about the interview was right after that though, where everyone was supposed to go and get an item that they really liked, and then in the groups we were supposed to come up with a story, including all of our items. It all concluded with a short one-on-one interview with the producers. If you're worried that you're too much of a coward to work as a scare actor, don't be. I am very into horror now, but that was not always the case. My first haunted house experience was when I was 10 years old. We were on a class trip and I had looked forward to the haunted house all day. And then when it's my time to go in, I get so scared that I have to have one of the actors help me get out through the back door. Full survival mode. My fight or flight response chose embarrassing exit. Fast forward to the actual job, which I do have 3 videos covering already. I worked outside, most recently in the queue area in front of a haunted house. And scare acting is quite a physically and mentally taxing job. It is so much fun, but there are also long stretches of nothing happening, and then really intense moments where you have to keep up with the flow of the guests. The absolute worst part of that though was hearing her parents say, "It's just emotions, it's not real." God damn, I'm standing centimeters from his face, asking him, "What did you say? What did you say to me?" And he's just covering his face. And I'm fairly close to him, and you know, the hill is going upwards, and suddenly I'm like, that's not the collar of your pants. That's your underwear. It is so worth it for the satisfaction of having people run and scream at the sight of you. If you're wondering how fear actually works, why your brain makes you freeze, scream, or in my case, dramatically yeet yourself through emergency exits, good news. I have a whole video coming up on the psychology of fear where I'll break down everything for you. So if you want to hear more unhinged stories or questionable life choices, hit that subscribe button. And tell me in the comments, what's the scariest thing that's happened to you, in real life or in a haunted house? I might just react to your stories in a future video.